Hi, 皆さんこんにちは。Welcome to Rami channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Yokohama DeNA Bastards Trevor Bauer. Cy Young, guys, from the major leagues, and now he's here with Yokohama DeNA Bastards, and a lot of expectations. And so far, it hasn't been there. I'm going to tell you more when I come back. Stay tuned. Before I go there, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1. Yorokon de gets! Trevor Bauer. Yokohama DeNA Bastards, at this point, they are in the second place. And they're playing really good baseball right now. Now, Trevor Bauer is 1-2. Only pitched 4 games so far. And he has pitched 21 innings. In 21 innings, Trevor Bauer has 25 strikeouts. It's really good. Also has 2 walks. Also really good. But he has given up 7 home runs, guys. 7 home runs. That's a little bit too high for a Cy Young pitcher. Especially when you have somebody throwing fastballs, 157, 158, consistent, good breaking ball, mixing his pitches very well. It has to be a reason why Trevor Bauer is giving up 7 home runs at this point. And his ball yuritsu is 6.8 something. It's still a little bit too high. Can be a couple reasons. When you come from the major league to Japanese baseball and you have the experience as Bauer has, one thing that is very important is to have a catcher for him. A catcher that he feels comfortable pitching with. A catcher that he has a very good communication. He can build that communication. You know, he can do everything with that catcher. He can practice with that catcher. I mean, he can throw to that catcher. He can ask that catchers many things. They can throw. They can build a good friendship. This is very important. When you have a pitcher like that caliber, a Cy Young, and you start mixing catchers, mentally wise, it's not the same. If he's pitching good, he's fine. But if he's not pitching good, things is gonna be blamed on that catcher, on that movement. So to me, the best thing is to have somebody there for him so they can have a better relationship and they can talk and they can come up with the strategy of the game and things like that. He'll feel comfortable. Now, Ito has catched 3 out of 4 games and he has done a very good job. Ito is a very veteran catcher. Somebody that you can easily see catching when Bauer is pitching. Yamamoto is a very young, talented catcher. He's really good. But mentally wise, for Bauer, I'm pretty sure he'll prefer Ito to be his catcher. He's, always being there for him. So these things have to be in consideration. Who is going to be the catcher that is going to catch Bauer? Now, how can you explain a Cy Young pitcher giving up 7 home runs? There's a couple things. So far, what I can see and what everybody can see, many people, is that he has a kusei. He's showing all his pitches, okay? Japanese baseball, right? The news go fast. It's spread out very fast. All the teams in Japan already knows that he has a kusei. And then when people knows the pitcher has a kusei, what they do is they're very good. Japanese hitters are very good. They don't swing at too many breaking balls. They only look at the fastball and try to hit the fastball. And that may explain the reason why Bauer has given up 7 home runs at this point. And most of those home runs has become with fastballs, okay? And hitters that they don't really have too much power, but they know what is coming. The thing is here, guys, is this. How can you explain to a Cy Young pitcher making over $20 million in the past in the major leagues, that he has a kusei and he needs to change that. That is very hard. Also for Bauer to understand that and change, that is also very hard, because he's thinking, I did it my way in the United States in the major leagues and I did it fine. Why now here in Japan I have to change? What is a kusei? It doesn't matter. As longer I can throw the ball where it needs to be thrown, it's still hard for the hitters to hit it. Yes, he's right. Good point. The point here for the Japanese players is that they're not gonna swing at too many breaking balls. All right? They're only gonna sit on one pitch. So that is the point. And then they're gonna be able to put the ball on play a lot more. So he's gonna give up more hits, more home runs, and that is the point here. So when we come from the major leagues to Japan, I always say this, sometimes we look down to Japanese baseball. We don't want to change. We want to teach American baseball. We don't realize that we have to learn Japanese baseball because we're here. We have to forget about Major League Baseball. So this is one of the things. You know, Bauer, Bogyoritsu, 6.8. Yes, it looks very high, but his condition is not bad at all. I mean, his fastball is really good. Breaking balls is really good. You can tell he has a lot of stamina. I mean, you know, he can turn it around. He can still win 10 games. But it all depends on how he's going to approach Japanese baseball from now on. How he's going to approach the coaches when the coaches say, listen, you have a kusei. We would like for you to fix that. Because in Japanese baseball, it's better if nobody knows what's coming. So it's all going to depend on that, guys. So all these things. So 3 things very important. The catcher have to be fixed, okay? And the other thing is kusei have to be fixed. And the other thing is Bauer has the potential to win 10 games and maybe more. So his mentality also have to be fixed, have to change to Japanese baseball. So these 3 things are very important. If Bauer can do that, then he can be a very, very good pitcher here in Japan. He can dominate MPB. So if you guys like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1.